Hello, my sewing friends. This is Friday Sews on the Road. Woohoo! I'm Jen, and this is a rental car, actually, a very nice one. They gave me a really nice one. And I'm on the road, so this is Friday Sews on the Road. I've been filming a little bit each week just to kind of show you what's been up. I got a ton of sewing done. I'm wearing my Stanton hoodie and my eyelet knit t-shirt that I made. Okay, let me show you what I did all week and then I'll get back to you. Okay, it's Monday and I cut a lot of this stuff out on Sunday and Saturday. So Sunday, yesterday, I finished up Simplicity 9229, which is a brand new pattern. It's a little t-shirt, but it's got princess seams in the front, and I like that because I like the shaping. So I used an eyelet knit. I think this is 100% cotton, but it's just really cute. It's got a little bit of interest to it because it's not just a t-shirt, it's a t-shirt with texture. So I made that to go along with a couple of other things. I tried to make everything on the table kind of go together. So then I decided I would make the cardigan for Simplicity 9272. I got most of that done yesterday, which was Sunday, and then I finished up the buttons and buttonholes this morning. So it looks like this, and it fits wonderfully. I love that orangey coral. I just love it. And this was also very easy to do because it's just a t-shirt that buttons up the front, basically. So now I'm going to start working on some pants. I am combining the pants from Simplicity 9272 with New Look 6689. And the reason I'm doing that is because I like the pocket front on this pair of pants, but I like this shape of the leg. So yeah, I adapted the pattern and it was really simple. So I probably could have just narrowed the legs, but the last time I made these, I ended up taking almost like 8 inches out of each leg. It was ridiculous. So I have a lot of confidence that these are going to fit better. So we'll see. So I'm gonna work on that today. We'll see how far I get. Well, I've been at these pants all day, made some mistakes because this fabric looks the same on both sides. And you know, with pants, you've got a front and a back, and you got, well, suffice it to say my seam ripper's gotten a bit of a workout, but that's okay, they're done. So now I've got the pants to go with the cardigan and the shirt, the t-shirt, and so now it's on to, I'm trying to decide between this little dress and this skirt. I know the skirt will probably go together more quickly than the dress, but man, this is so cute. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'll do the skirt. And that's the skirt. I just thought it would look really cute with tennis shoes and this little top. So on to making the skirt. Good morning. It's Tuesday morning and I'm sitting here at my kitchen table watching Andra from Andra Makes talk about thrifting while I work on 2 things. Well, 1 thing really. Let me tell you what I'm not working on first, and that is Butterick 4000. Isn't this adorable? I'm making this and I'm doing it out of a pincord, which is just some stuff I had in my stash. And I really hope that this turns out looking as cute on me as it does on the pattern, because that's debatable. But I've got it all put together, basically. I made some changes to the pattern, and most of what I did was just to make it easier. I just lined it. I did add side seam pockets too. I probably should just turn this right side out so you can kind of see. And you know, honestly, these instructions, a lot of times this happens with patterns. Patterns tend to be a lot more complicated than they need to be. You know, side seam pockets, I can do these in my sleep, and so I added those. So now all I need to do is add the elastic inside. And I got as far along last night as I could. I serged the top of the casing and then realized I think I want to cut away a lot of the bulk in here. So I took out all the serging that I did, which was no big deal. That goes really quickly. Once you figure out how to do that, it's like, bam, you're done. Okay, so I got to finish that today, but this is really almost done. All I need are buttonholes, I need a hem, and I need to put that casing in, and that's it. I am going to make a separate tie for it, so I'll also do that, but really that's done. The thing I'm working on this morning though, and I'm going to finish this and then I'm going to finish that, is this little skirt. Now, okay, first of all, look at this print. How cute is this print? Lots of bubbles, kind of, lots of circles. It's just cotton. It's not as heavy as cotton sateen, but it feels a lot like that. Looks like this. Now the look I'm going for here is the little pleated skirt with tennis shoes and a t-shirt. Very casual, very cute, a little bit schoolgirl. Just, you know, I like that very smart look, but very casual. Okay, so this is 3 different skirts. One is box pleated, one is knife pleated with the close, like 1-inch pleats, and this one is knife pleated. And all of these pleats are stitched, well, these aren't, but these are stitched down about 6.5 inches from the waistband, and same here. And I didn't even look at the pattern because I don't know, I just assumed it's a skirt with a waistband and a zipper. No, it's not. And let me say this about these kinds of skirts. They're just rectangles. You cut a big rectangle, you pleat it however you want, and you put a waistband on and you hem it, and you're done. Well, easy peasy. To be honest, you can cut rectangles and you can cut them whatever size you want, and it doesn't matter how you pleat them. You don't need separate pattern pieces. There is an essential block that you make for like tiered layers. It's the same idea. You can take this actual pattern and you can pleat it, you can gather it. I don't know what else you could do with it, but that's all it is. It's a big box with a waistband, which is another rectangle. Okay, so the way that this is put together, you don't put a zipper in. The pleats, let's see, I'm doing the red one. The pleats are very deep, and you know how a pleat works, where you mark it like in 2 places, and then you bring those 2 places together. Let me do it on the outside. You bring those 2 places together, and then you fold it over, and there's your pleat right there, right here. Okay, well, the way this is done, you pleat it, well, first of all, you cut 3 rectangles, and then you pleat it all the way around, and the pleats are very deep. The pleats are, you can see, they're very deep. And then you stitch them down 6.5 inches from the waistband. So these are all stitched down. So first of all, the way that it closes is that those pleats come together and they kind of, I've taken the waistband off quite a bit, but the pleats come together and you basically turn it so that one of the pleats ends and the next one starts, or the next space starts for the next pleat. And you have an opening here. So you don't need a zipper because you have this opening, and as it closes up, it covers the seam there. Well, okay, I tried it on last night, I didn't like that. So the other thing is the pleats, as they are stitched down, if you have any kind of a tummy, that's going to accentuate that. So, okay, so I debated about what to do about this, because I thought, no, I'd rather have a zipper. I'd rather have pockets, and you really can't put pockets in when you've got 3 pieces, 3 rectangles, because how are you gonna do that? Where are the side seams? But what I want is a zipper closure. So I thought, well, I'll take off the waistband. And then I thought, I don't like those stitched down pleats, even though I'll probably wear a t-shirt that comes down over top of what shows as my tummy. The problem is it pulls it in all around. And so if you have a tummy, you end up looking like this. And I don't like that, obviously. So if I box pleat it, instead of knife pleat it, what I can do is just not stitch those down. So that's what I'm doing this morning as I sit here watching Andra show us all the fabulous things that she got at thrift stores. And by the way, she's a YouTuber I follow. She's a good friend. And if you're not watching her, I'll link her below. In fact, I'll link this video below. But I'm doing that as I sit here. You know me and seam ripping. We go pretty quick. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'll get back to you. Hopefully I will have both these things finished later today. And then I have one or two more things. I have a top in there. I got fabric for it and I really want to take it with me, but at the same time, I also need a white cardigan because my cardigan sweater is on its last legs. I mean, the thing is, like, the stitching is pulling away at the collar, at the back, and it's something I got at, I think, Walmart or Target. It's just a little white sweater. And you know what? You go in the store to find those and you can't find them. It's such a basic, and I don't know why nobody has them. So I'll probably look online, try to find one. But in the meantime, I picked up some cotton interlock at JoAnn's. And I think I'm maybe going to flip through quickly and see if I see a little, like a V-neck cardigan. Now, I know I have the Harper, no, not the Harper, is it the Harper cardigan? The one from Sinclair. That's just the cutest little thing. And you can make it all kinds of lengths. And I know that fits. I don't know. I'm debating about that. I'll have that rattle around my brain for a little while today, on and off. So anyway, we'll see how much I get done. Well, it's Wednesday. I have the rest of today to work on what's on my table and what's in front of me. And yesterday I worked all the live long seam ripping day on this skirt. And let me say this, pleats are so easy. They're so easy. All you do is mark, fold, done. That's how easy pleats are. Never think that they're hard. They're only hard if you start overthinking it and thinking, oh, I don't need to go back to the pattern piece and remark it or mark it again with the right pattern piece that has the box pleats on it because I've changed my mind. No, I don't need to do that. I don't need to worry about putting pockets in. I don't need to worry about, you know, making however many pleats fit into what I've got and cutting it all up. No. Well, you know, all day yesterday, and it's my own fault. So don't be afraid of pleats, but I'm tired of dealing with that. So that will not be going with me on my trip tomorrow. But I got this little jumper done. So stinking cute. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that it's so cute. But when I got it on, and this is a common thing, and this wouldn't be difficult to fix if I hadn't lined the bodice and the back bodice. And yeah, initially, piece of cake. That went way faster than trying to bind it with bias binding. And I like the body that lining it gives it. But I tried it on and the bib part is a little too wide for me. I want it a little thinner. And it also, you can tell on this pattern, you can tell how it's loose here and it blouses out, but it's kind of loose there. And so you've got a little bit of gaping that's happening. That's supposed to be happening, but I didn't like it. So I thought, no, I want to do that a little differently. So I've taken part of the skirt off. Oh, you can't even see this, can you? I've taken part of the skirt off so that I can get up under here and fix the bodice the bib front, the way I want to. I want to get in here with this side seam right here and taper it. And then I want to come in and narrow this edge here so that the bib is a little more narrow. And then all I have to do is put the rest of it back together, which won't be hard because it's just a casing. Attach the skirt with that casing. And it's not even all the way taken apart. So just a little bit. Put the buttonholes in to thread the straps through and hem it. I think this is going to be adorable. I also want to make a belt. I tried it on with this. I ended up cutting 4 of the straps. I don't know why I did that, but I think I did that because I thought you were supposed to sew them. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention. Does that tell you anything about the way I sew? Well, anyway, I tried it on with just this. These are the 2 extra straps. I sewed them together, and because I just ran them through the serger real quick, and then I used them to tie around, and I loved what I saw. So I have a little bit of this fabric left, so I'm going to go ahead and use that for a belt. So I'm so happy about that. Now I am going to work on this. This is a new pattern for me, Simplicity 9275. I found it recently. I don't know if this is new for spring. I don't know if this is one of those new patterns, but I really liked it. It's a cute tunic. And I have this, get all this out of the way. I had to clean this whole thing off yesterday. I thought, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't work in a mess. I found this knit. It's one of the pop knits from JoAnn, and I just thought it went with the coral knit pants that I made a couple of days ago. I thought it went with that really nicely. So it's all kind of just laid out with 1 pin in each piece just to see how it's all going to work. So all I have to do is cut this out. This I think is going to go really fast because it has princess seams for one thing in the front. I don't think it has it, no, just in the front. But it's knit, so those piece of cake, princess seams, shoulder seams, do the sleeve in flat, and then side seams and finish the bottom band. That's it. There is a pocket on there. I'm gonna do this one, but with these sleeves. So t-shirt basically, and you know how t-shirts go. Now I reserve the right to say, oh my gosh, that took me all night, because you never, I mean, of course you always run into problems, but I'm very optimistic. And I have a pretty good book. It's sci-fi. It's the 2nd book in a series. It's okay. I'm not wild about it, but it's something that'll pass the time. So I'm gonna get going on this because it's already 3:30. And I don't want to lose the rest of my day because I still have to pack. So, yeah, at least I'll have some new things to pack. So I'm going to work on that, and then I'll check in later. Update. I finished it. I made some changes to the bib, and I put the buttonholes in, and I made a tie. Finished up the elastic around the skirt, and this is so cute. And now I gotta go in and work on that top. Well, it is Thursday and I have had quite a day actually. I went to the airport I left my house at 4:15 to get there for a 6 a.m. flight. Didn't know if I was going to make it because of some complications, but it was fine, and I did. And so now I'm in Indiana, and I went dress shopping with my daughter who's getting married, and went to JoAnn's. And I bought some tulle, but I'm going to play around with that, and then tomorrow, or at least sometime after tomorrow, there's some organza that is going to go on sale, and so I thought I would wait and get it while it was on sale. So I also went to the dentist, and I am really I think it's where I was numbed up, where he shot me, and he's such an amazing dentist, but yeah, it really hurts. And then I just came out of Dollar Tree. I bought some little beachy kind of things for my house, actually for my sewing room, for the most part. So anyway, now I'm headed the 2 hours to go to my mom and dad's. I'm probably gonna have to stop for some coffee along the way because I didn't get very much sleep last night. I really didn't sleep last night. I took a nap between 1 a.m. and about 1:15 and about 3:45. So I'm gonna sleep good tonight. Yeah, baby. So anyway, I did not wear any of my things that I made, but I did last night finish the little tunic top that I made. So I'll be wearing that while I'm here visiting family. So I'm on the road. Well, I made it to my mom and dad's. There's my mom right there doing some Goodwill shopping. I hadn't been to this Goodwill where they live here in Ohio, and it's a really good one. I always find stuff here. So this is part of my Friday. Finally did all the sewing and got on the plane and did all the things. Saw my daughter, went wedding dress shopping, and so had a good night's sleep finally. And so, yeah, I'll have to check back in and let you know what I find. I'm at JoAnn's, and it's later in the day, and I'm looking specifically for some organza in 3 different iridescent colors. I know I look I look terrible, but I'm looking for that for my daughter because we're going to make an underskirt for her wedding gown. I'm also here for some patterns, so I'll get back to you and let you know what I found. Oh. This is Neecie, and see this fabric that I got? She went to the trouble to tell me, and that's going to be this much. What coupons do you have? And going and finding out that I could get a way cheaper price. That is amazing. This is JoAnn's. I mean, you know, I talk to everybody about going to JoAnn's, and JoAnn's is not what it used to be. So finding somebody like you is a wonderful thing.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
If you're in Beaver Creek, Ohio, go see Neecie. So that's everything I got done this week. I think I got a lot of sewing done, for one thing. I will show you looks as, you know, when I get time to do photo shoots and that kind of thing. So I don't have the question for this week in front of me, and I also don't have comments, but I will have those in another video. Maybe next week I'll try and play catch up a little bit, but anyway, I'm so glad that I was able to come to you and just spend some time with you, because you all are precious to me. So let me leave you with my, you know, thing that I love: do justice, love mercy, and walk humbly with your God. It's something I want to do every day, and being with family reminds me of that. So I'll see you next time.